Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Psycho, and I've got another Walking Dead video for you all today. Now, this one is specifically going to be about Negan and Lucille's reveal in the recent promo that came out last night. I know that this promo did come out a few days earlier than last night, but it was something that I did not want to cover, simply because I did not want to cover something that didn't officially come out, and I wouldn't feel right about doing that, and plus I didn't want to see something early that we weren't meant to see yet. I was also afraid that maybe it would show a spoiler for episode 15, so that was another reason why I was avoiding it. Now that it has finally came out, I am so happy. I was so tempted to take a look at it, but I'm glad I waited, and this is just absolutely insane. This is just one of those things where you see the preview, you hear that music that gets everything hyping up, and then they show Negan, and it's like, holy shit, this is going to be badass. Now, of course, we only got 3 different shots with Negan and Lucille, but that is definitely enough for me. I don't want them to reveal his face. Even though we know what Jeffrey Dean Morgan looks like, I wanted them to save that for the next episode. Let's start out with the first little shot we got of Negan. Like I mentioned just a second ago, I am glad that they showed him from behind in his leather jacket instead of just showing his face and revealing everything right there. One thing to note is that he is also facing what looks like the RV that Rick and his group has been driving throughout the past episodes and in this promo, so that's something to note as well. It may not be the exact RV, and it could just be another RV, but that is what I would guess from this situation. It's just such an awesome thing to see Negan finally in this show popping off the source material. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is going to kill it in my opinion. He just looks like such a badass with that leather jacket right there in that picture. After that, we get a little shot of Lucille, and boy oh boy can I say that Lucille looks freaking amazing. And if you don't know, Lucille is the baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire. That's what Negan calls his baseball bat. They could have really made Lucille look generic, but I also like how they use a staining on the wood and make it look like a darker color, instead of just being a light brown or beige. So I really like the way Lucille looks, and the barbed wire is wrapped around it perfectly. They could have made it look really crappy and effortless, but I think they did such a great job at making Lucille look absolutely awesome. If we want to dive further into this scene, you can also see something in the bottom left corner of that image, and what it looks like is, it looks like a head. Now, a lot of us can come up with the idea that it looks as if he is about to execute someone with Lucille, and given that Rick's group has angered Negan and the Saviors by killing a ton of their men, it would only seem likely for Negan to kill one of theirs to get some payback as well. Even though the head is blurred, it looks as if someone is there and they are kneeling down in front of Negan and Lucille. The next image is my favorite of the whole promo. I love how they show the very tip of the bat. That is just so badass, and it's such a great shot. You have to give the cinematography people an absolute golden score for that shot right there. Then we get the part where Negan says, "Hi, I'm Negan." And he says it in a really deep voice, and that's one of the attributes that Jeffrey Dean Morgan has, and I really love that about him, because he has an extremely deep voice, and I think that this deep voice and his height in factor to Rick can definitely be intimidating, so I am loving this so far. I think Jeffrey Dean Morgan is like 6'2", and Andrew Lincoln is 5'10", so if you factor that in, it's definitely going to be intimidating. In addition to that, if you look to the right of the bat, you can see a blurred out Savior, so it looks as if the Saviors are surrounding someone or something with Negan and he has them kneeling on the ground, and that could be the people he is capturing. So now that we have seen the head and we know that Saviors are around him, it looks as if they are now trapped, Negan has them on the ground, and he's about to teach them a lesson. But holy freaking crap, I just wanted to break down these 3 images because it is something I have been wanting to cover, and now that I have finally seen it, I am so excited. This is definitely the best promo we have ever gotten for an episode, and everything about every promo, even the ones with Morgan, this promo, and the other promo, have all been fantastic, and they all look extremely interesting, so I am definitely excited to see what happens with this. As always, I really appreciate you all watching, and if you do want to leave a like to show some support, that would definitely help out a ton. Also, let me know in the comments below of what you think about Negan and this promo, in addition to these awesome images and Negan finally speaking. And I am just so excited about this. I know this is definitely going to be one of the best episodes of The Walking Dead. And I don't know about you guys, but I am ready. Negan is going to teach them a lesson, and he's going to teach it right off the bat. As always, thanks again, guys. Peace out.